welcome to my Sally face makeup tutorial. This time it being a little bit different than my usual. This is not a creepypasta or a Marble Hornets look, but it's being Sal from the game, Sally Face of the same name. So I think that anyone could agree that Sally Face has gained some huge popularity. So with any popular fandom will come lots of cosplayers. So many different ways you could do his makeup, especially that he doesn't have a canon face. We just know that he was mauled by a dog and he's missing one of his eyes. But besides that, we don't really know. There's no canon face reveal. And some people kind of criticize others for not making their Sal look just scarred enough and kind of downplayed. And I just think that's chalked up to people maybe not knowing how to do SFX. It's actually not as hard as it would seem. I'm not a professional by any means, but I do have some cosplay experience with SFX, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So I'm starting off with just putting some moisturizer on my face. It's an optional, just personal preference. And we are going to be doing the scars using liquid latex and cotton. So first, I'm just blocking out the nose, and I am just adding some liquid latex with a sponge, and then adding some cotton over top, and then lightly just putting some more latex over top. I wouldn't suggest dabbing down, like just so it's like lightly brushed against it, just so you don't pat down the cotton completely. And now I'm just going with my finger just to smooth everything out. Don't worry if the texture is rough. We're going to be going with more of a rough textured face for Sal anyway, so it's all good. And now we're going to be starting with the scars. So I'm just getting that same sponge and liquid latex and putting it on my face as shown. I'm grabbing a little strip of cotton, just laying it. Make sure that's still a little raised because with the latex we're going to retain that shape. And I'm just going on the sides and just lightly putting some liquid latex over it. And repeating on the other side as well. And if you can do one scar, then you can do a full face. So I had done just as many as I wanted to. And now, in between the scars, I am putting a little bit of cotton just to give that further rough, textured face. If you are allergic to latex, you can always do this with SFX gelatin. It's affordable, and you can literally use it with products you can buy at the grocery store. Okay, I have to do this part. Excuse me. The bass, the rock, the mic, the treble. I like my coffee black, just like my metal with the bass, the rock, the mic. Okay, I'm done. And now you're just going to wait for it to dry. Depending on how much latex you put on, it depends on how much it will dry. But once it's dry, you want to powder it just to get rid of all the shine. And now I'm getting some pale foundation and just putting it on with my finger, and then afterwards blending with Beauty Blender. Because Sal, he wears a mask, you'd imagine that he wouldn't get much sun on his face, so he'd be pretty pale. So yeah, I'm just going with a really pale foundation and powdering it afterwards. Then you could just stop here and just make it this pale, but I am going a little bit further by grabbing some white water activated face paint and putting some on there just to further pale the face out and go down your neck and ears as well. So now for the coloring of the face, I'm just grabbing this maroonish purple eyeshadow and I'm running it on the sides of the cuts or scars. Right now it looks a little bit harsh, but once the full face is put together, it's all blended, it looks better. But this really just emphasizes and really pronounces and defines these scars that you worked so hard on. So just do that around the whole face. As you can see, once it all comes together, it does look better and a little less harsh. And again, it just really pronounces the top, so it makes them look extra raised, even though they already are in the 3D makeup. And now, because it was kind of hard to do cheekbone contour and male contour with all the scars, I am just making a pronounced jawline with that same maroonish eyeshadow just to try to get some kind of male features in there. And I know we're cutting to the last step right now, but I had completely forgot to do this, so bear with me. Just ignore the fact that the rest of the look is done. So right now we're doing the no-nose look. First I'm getting some black eyeshadow with an eyeliner and angle brush, and I am just lightly putting the shape on and later going with liquid eyeliner to darken it. And now this is completely optional, but I'm doing this punky red smoky eye. I'm first priming my eyes, and now I am just dusting this on my crease, this red shadow on my crease and on my lower lash line. And I'm packing on some black, blending it out, smoking it out, and then afterwards I'm just patting on this darker red in the middle and just blending them all, grabbing different shadows, grabbing black, grabbing the middle, and just blending it all together. This is pretty well my everyday makeup look. Well, not every day, but when I'm feeling like doing makeup. Just a colorful smoky eye. Maybe not this crazy, but... So yeah. This is completely optional, but it looks pretty cool under the mask, and it just kind of goes with that whole punky vibe, you know? And now I'm just going with some eyeliner to further darken and make him look a little more edgy. And then I'm just smoking it out with some eyeshadow, just so the line isn't as harsh and it blends into the makeup look. And now we're just going to beat the devil out of that brush. And now we're going to be doing some eyebrows. You don't have to do eyebrows for Sal. It's not canon, but I thought, you know what, his face is moldy, he can have some eyebrows. So I'm just grabbing a blue eyeshadow and dusting it over my eyebrows and lining them as if they were normal eyebrows with blues and stuff. I have pretty dark eyebrows, so it doesn't really show up as well. So if you have dark eyebrows like me, you could always just block them out with a glue stick and powder and draw them on. And now we're looking like Larry, so let's go throw on the wig. Now before I forget to put on the wig, let's put on some earrings. I'm just grabbing some black studs. And because I don't have a double piercing, I'm just adding in a second one with some eyeliner. And now I'm just throwing on my wig. I have to admit, this wig does not look realistic at all. It's a little bit shiny in the light, but I absolutely love the color. It's so soft. I really do love this wig. And you know what? Who cares if it's not realistic? He's a cartoon character. I don't even look like myself. And now I'm just throwing on the mask for the touches. I want to add buckles to it so it's a little bit easier to put on, but that's another thing for another day. And there is it with the mask, or I should say prosthetic, on. And now this is completely, this is what most people do, but I'm putting my wig into ponytails. My wig doesn't really look as good in ponytails. I think it looks better with it down, but I'm sure you can fix that. I'm sure if your wig is like mine, you could always just tease it a bit. And yeah, that is the finished look. Now you look like our beloved Sal, the blue metalhead boy. And yeah, so I hope this makeup tutorial helped anyone that is struggling with their Sal makeup. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more cosplay content from me. And I'll see you guys in the next video.